What are the different spellings of Rollo's name? Have you ever wondered how a name can change over time and across cultures? Today, we are looking at the fascinating variations of Rollo's name, a key figure in Scandinavian and Norman history. Rollo, known for his role as the first ruler of Normandy, has a name that reflects his Viking roots and the influences of the regions he interacted with. The original form of Rollo's name comes from Old Norse, where he is referred to as Hrólfr. This name means famous wolf, a fitting title for a leader of the Viking Age. As Rollo's story spread beyond Scandinavia, his name began to take on different forms. In Latin texts, which were common in historical records, his name appears as Rollo. This adaptation likely came from the Frankish chroniclers who documented his life and exploits. Scandinavian sagas, particularly those found in later Icelandic literature, often use Hrólfr or even Rollo, which can be seen in the works of Saxo Grammaticus in his text, Gesta Danorum. This shows how the name was preserved in its original form within the Scandinavian narrative tradition. When we look at Norman French sources from the 12th century, such as Wace's Roman de Rou, we find yet another variation, Rou or Roul. These adaptations highlight how Rollo's identity evolved as he settled in Normandy and integrated into Frankish culture. Interestingly, after Rollo's baptism, he adopted the Frankish name Robert. However, this new name did not replace Rollo in historical accounts. Instead, it added another layer to his identity, showcasing the blend of cultures he represented. From a Scandinavian viewpoint, Hrólfr remains the most culturally significant version of his name, connecting him directly to Viking heritage. In contrast, Rollo and Rou are seen as adaptations that emerged from his new life in Normandy. The evolution of Rollo's name illustrates the dynamic interplay between Norse identity and the assimilation of Viking leaders into foreign lands. Understanding these different spellings can also provide a glimpse into how medieval chroniclers recorded names and the cultural exchanges that shaped European history. So, to recap the key spellings, the Old Norse form is Hrólfr, the Latinized version is Rollo, the Norman French adaptations are Rou and Roul, and after baptism, he took on the name Robert. Each variation tells a story of its own, reflecting the rich history of Rollo of Normandy and the narratives that surround him.